Let's talk about console gaming for just a moment. I, in the past, have been an avid gamer. Not professionally, just fun home stuff. $3.99 I paid for this. I think I bought it at Sam's. And according to this, that was in 11/02 of 2014. November the 2nd of 2014, I bought this Xbox One, which is right there. 10 years later, she's still pretty, as pretty as they can be. There are a few swirl marks right here from cleaning on top. That's the thing about this piano black stuff. And look at this. I still have the Kinect. It still has this on it. I used that for years and years for voice control. Used this as a multimedia center as well as gaming with it. It's been a good system. I did have to take this off because it started overheating after a few years. But this is my Xbox One. We're not here today to talk about the Xbox One. We're here today to compare the Xbox One size-wise with the Xbox Series X. This versus this, which I just picked up today, an Xbox Series X. I know they've been out 4 years, but like I said, I used to be an avid gamer, and I can tell you when I quit gaming, NCAA College Football 14. That was when it was new. I played it all the time. And if you know anything about EA college football games, this was the last time they made it. All the NIL and all that stuff messed it up. But now they have a new one, College Football 25. Kind of works. It's kind of the legacy of this. But it will not work on the Xbox One. As a matter of fact, the Xbox 360 was the last time you could play that. I bought this it came out, I still had an Xbox 360. I used it until it died. And then I slowly tapered away from gaming. I did play World of Tanks and stuff like that during college. But anyway, I wanted to get back into gaming because they have a new one of these, College Football 25. Wouldn't work with my Xbox One. And like I said, I didn't know there was the Xbox. That's when I got out of it. I didn't know that the Xbox One became I knew there was the Xbox One S. I do remember that model. And I remember hearing something about an Xbox One X, but the Scorpion, Project Scorpion, I heard that name, but I never saw one. I was that far removed. I didn't know they'd went from the Xbox One S or Xbox One X to the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, because, why make something where the names don't get jumbled up together? College Football 25 now being out, I went and picked myself up. The latest and greatest, the Xbox Series X. No, I will say I did buy an Xbox Series S, and I do have a picture of that on top of my Xbox One, so you can see the size difference there. I was amazed how small that was. But believe it or not, I started having overheating issues with that. I'm not gonna lie, I played about an 8-hour marathon session of college football. Went through a complete dynasty season. I think I went through 2 dynasty seasons in one stretch. Through the night one night, the first night that I got it. So I knew when it started lagging, something was going on. It was super, super overheating. So I took it back and I picked this up. Figured 1 terabyte plus I get the drive. I do have some Blu-ray DVDs that I watch every now and then, and getting rid of my Xbox One, I would lose my drive. I would watch DVDs and Blu-ray discs out of this periodically. What I'm gonna do now is open this up. It looks like we've got a seal there, 2 on the bottom, which will probably be the front bottom. So let me get it like this. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna open. I never do the pull tabs because they rip off. It just looks bad. You saw from my old original box. I like to keep the boxes because when I give that one to my niece, she'll get the box, she'll get everything. So I'm gonna open this up. This isn't gonna be an unboxing other than just my first impressions. I don't know how well you can see that. It looks like it's pretty good because size-wise, I was a little shocked with the Xbox Series S being so much smaller. I have very dedicated slots in my entertainment center, custom built shelves, and everything was sized right to this. So I had that smaller. I actually liked it, except that it was white. Everything is black. This being black is gonna fit in better. but I didn't know size-wise, and that's the one thing that nobody really shows. Going from Xbox One to the Xbox Series X, which is a cube, just how big this is. And I can tell you, that's heavy. It's muscly. Power your dreams. And that's your dreams here in the South, your dreams everywhere else. Get this out of the way. Let me just see what else is in here. This is kind of fun, you know, the newness of everything is a little fun. Instruction manual, that's going to be my controller. Same side it was on the Series S. Just a little foam there. Had cardboard on the Series S, so a little cheaper on the S. Ooh, batteries. And they were, yeah, and these are too, Duracell. You know, you used to get the old generic cheap batteries. Now you're getting Duracell. There's the controller. It's black. The Series S was white. Looked cool, but I'm sure over time it's going to be nasty. The HDMI cable and the power cord. This power cord brings up another thing. This is the power brick for the Xbox One. That huge, huge brick, which I had to tuck back, and I just never liked. I've got all of my cables run into the wall and up to the following shelves or the shelves above them, and then up above that, and then up to the TV, all internal routing. So I had this jumble of wires. Now the internal power supply, which is also the case on the Xbox Series S. Didn't notice this on the Series S. Ultra certified cable, HDMI high speed. You know, good presentation factor on this. The Series S was still good, but it wasn't as nice as this. And is that green gonna glow, or is it just visible? Let's find out. Guessing by this that it's something's gonna be visible. Like I said, I don't know. This is my first look in person. I promise you, I've never even seen in a store. I haven't walked by gaming aisles or looked through gaming aisles since the NCAA college football 14 days. Here it is. So I can see already that you can lay it down. There's the drive. This is the front. But where I'm going to put this, because like I said, I have dedicated space. Here's the base. So the drive just all the way around. Just a big cube. There's the back with all the ports. The expansion slot. This has 1 terabyte drive. I already noticed on that Series S that I was gonna have a problem with storage. This has 1 terabyte. Yeah, you know, that's a good looking console. Oh, and look at this. There's the green. I don't know, you can't really see it on camera, but there's green in there. So it's just kind of a second layer of grates, an under layer that, yeah, it's not really showing up well. Looks good in person. So yeah, this is nice. Very heavy though. But it's going to fit perfect where I'm going to put it, but it's definitely not made for my shelving. And I just noticed something. Look at that. The X, part of the X came off over these years of me cleaning and just wiping. That came off. Wow, I'm shocked, and you can really see there. And what that is, I'll use a vacuum attachment with a horsehair brush on it. And the piano black, so pretty when you can see stuff, but you know, just one little wipe. Even microfiber cloths can just put scratches in, so that's why I don't like piano black. I do like this carbon black. Getting back on topic here, the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of people don't do like I do. They don't have that custom space. A lot of people do have them horizontal like this, but some people do their Xbox vertically. Even the Xbox One, I know that it says not to, and they make bases. There's vents down here, they make bases. I know a lot of people that had them vertically, and they would put them vertically, and I did have a space, a dedicated slot where I had the option, because when I had a 360, the way my shelving is made, I had my 360 where now my AT&T modem is, but my 360 was off to that side at one point, so I made the shelves cut. So I had the option. I could do this vertically. So when I started considering a spot for this, I started thinking, how much bigger is it than an Xbox One? People just don't show that, I guess, because it's so old. But here you go. That's how much bigger the Xbox One is than the Xbox Series X if you're putting it somewhere. How tall is all this? Well, the Xbox One is 13 inches tall. The Xbox Series X is slightly under a foot tall. So I'm just gonna say a foot tall. Width-wise is gonna be 6 inches. So a foot tall versus 13 inches tall. So an inch less and just a 6-inch cube. So if you're looking for a Series X, that's what spacing you're gonna need. And I know this video is probably gonna be for about 4 people, but hey, I found that the people that watch my videos enjoy some of the same stuff that I enjoy. Oh, I figured I would just share with you a little bit of my unboxing for my new Xbox Series X. And I can't stress enough, I didn't know until last week that this existed, and I love cubes. I'm an old Apple person, so the old Apple G4 Cube. I remember those, I remember the Next Cube. I like cube stuff, so this is right up my alley. Comment below if you would like to see more about my Xbox Series X. I've kind of been dabbling with the idea of doing a gaming channel. I don't know, we'll see. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching and have a great day. There we go, there's the green. I knew you could see it if it was a specific angle and a specific light. Thanks for watching.